Hey guys, Robbie Webster here. Don't worry, this video is not about Disney's Tailspin. I'm just using that to cover up something. Um, this video is going to be my top 15 favorite films by Tom Hanks. He is my favorite actor, and I posted a list online. I made it on internet on imdb.com, and I attached it to my Facebook page. So if you're interested in looking at that, you can. A couple of things I need to tell you about this. First of all, I'm missing 2 of the DVDs. For some reason, I can't find 2 of them, and I know that I own them. So I don't know where they are. I thought that they were in this one tote bin, and I dug through the whole bin, and they're not in there. So as of right now, I'm not sure where they are. But I'll do my best to keep this short. I'll just give a short little description of each movie and just try to keep it quick. But number 15 is The Burbs. This is a movie about a guy who lives in this little suburban neighborhood, and along with another neighbor, he believes that that these neighbors, these weird neighbors that he has, are cannibals, and he's out to figure out what's going on with them. And it's really funny. It's a comedy. And Tom Hanks is great at comedy. He's also great at drama, and I'm sure you all know that. Number 14 is a little-known movie called The Ladykillers. This is a remake of an Alfred Hitchcock movie. I prefer the original, but this one is still really good, and Tom Hanks does a great job in it. It's very funny, and it has a great story to it. I definitely recommend this. It's actually a Coen Brothers film, and they make good movies, so check it out if you haven't seen it. I should give a little synopsis. It's about a group of people that are trying to rob a casino, and they're doing it from the basement of Tom Hanks' character's landlord. It's this old lady, and she's very funny. The whole movie's funny. Number 13 is Splash, starring Tom Hanks, of course. I don't know why I said that. It's a Ron Howard film. I believe this is one of the first films Ron Howard directed, and Tom Hanks was still pretty much an unknown back then. I think it was made in 1984, and it's about a guy who falls in love with a mermaid. And I know that sounds really dumb, but it's not. It's actually really funny, and it's a great story. So definitely check that out. I think I might have... Yes, I skipped one of the ones that's missing. This is actually number 13. Number 14 is The Green Mile, which I cannot find for some reason. So, sorry about that, but I think you all know what The Green Mile is about. Number 12, I think I'm on. Joe versus the Volcano. Oh, another thing to keep in mind that I forgot to tell you is that some of these movies haven't been in a DVD update yet. As you can see, this one's still sealed, and this is one of the ones that I haven't shown in a DVD update yet. It's because I want to watch it again, so that I can talk about it more. But I think, if I remember correctly, Tom Hanks' character, he's told that he has this incurable disease, and he ends up going to this island, and I can't remember if he meets her or if she goes with him, but there's this group of natives there that think that someone has to be sacrificed to the volcano to keep it from erupting, and he decides, well, why not me, since I'm gonna die anyways. But it's very funny. It's a great movie, and it's very underrated. A lot of people knock this film and say it's not good, but I think it's very good. I like it a lot. Number 11, I think we're on. I think I skipped one again. Let me check. Nope, I didn't. Sleepless in Seattle. It's a romantic comedy. Well, I don't know if it's a comedy. Yeah, it's a romance. It's very good. I just watched this one. This is another one that needs to go in the update. Basically, Tom Hanks' character, his wife just passed away recently, within 2 years, and this girl ends up hearing him on a talk show on the radio, and she kind of starts to really like him, and she doesn't really know him, and all this stuff happens. Great movie, check it out. Number 10, I think. Let me check. Yes, number 10. Toy Story, and I'm going to put all 3 films together. If I were to make them separately, they would make it into the top 10, all 3 of them, but I don't want to kick out 2 other films, so I just kept them all as one, and I put them in the 10 spot. But you all know what that's about. Number 9, Road to Perdition. This was a really different role for Tom Hanks. and I think it just shows like the dynamic of his acting. Like he has a wide range of acting ability. He can play almost any part, and I thought he was just absolutely great in this one. I think we're on number 7. Catch Me If You Can. It's a Steven Spielberg film, co-starring Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio plays this guy who's like he's like a con artist, and he's Tom Hanks is an FBI agent who's trying to track him down. Very good film. Number 6 is Castaway. This film, I think you all know what it's about. He's a FedEx employee, and he gets stranded on a deserted island for several years, and it's very good. He was nominated for Best Actor for this. Number 4 is another one that I don't have. It is Philadelphia, which is also a movie that Tom Hanks won Best Actor for. Actually, it's the first one he won Best Actor for. Was Philadelphia, and I'll show you a picture of it right here. Co-stars Denzel Washington, and he plays a gay man who has AIDS, and he was a lawyer, and he was fired from his job because of the fact that he had AIDS. So the only person that he can find to represent him in his lawsuit against his former employer is Denzel Washington's character, and he's just a really inexperienced and like low-level lawyer. He's not very well respected, so I think he's just, I don't know. I can't remember the whole story because I watched it, I think I watched it almost 10 years ago was the last time I watched it. But that one I do have, but I do not know where it is for some reason. It's another one of the missing ones. So I think we're on to let me check, number 4, yes. And this is another one that I haven't put in a DVD update yet because I want to watch it with my wife. And it is Big, which is this is just a picture from the iconic scene with the giant piano. It's about a kid who he makes a wish at this carnival. There's like this genie machine, and he makes a wish that he would be a grown-up, and he wakes up and he is a grown-up. And he ends up having to leave his house because his mom doesn't recognize him, and he gets a job in the city as testing toys for a toy store. And it's really funny. It has a great drama in it. Great movie. One of his all-time bests. Next, number 3, Apollo 13. This is an amazing movie about the Apollo 13 mission. Tom Hanks does an amazing job in it. He co-stars with, let me think, Kevin Bacon and, why am I blanking on the names now? Bill Paxton and, I can't remember his name. I have to check the back. Well, it's the guy from Forrest Gump who plays Lieutenant Dan, but I can't think of his name for some reason. I'm sorry. I know your name, I just can't think of it. Oh, Gary Sinise, yeah. And it's a Ron Howard film. And this is just a great movie. Tom Hanks did a ton of research on this role, and he tried to make it as accurate as possible. Number 2, Saving Private Ryan. An amazing film. It's directed by Steven Spielberg. This is the first time that Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks worked together. It's just one of the best World War II movies ever made, and I'm so glad that they worked together on it because there would be no Band of Brothers or Pacific if it wasn't for this movie. And this movie is amazing. Actually, one of the people, the guy who is in real life, what's his name? The redhead. Not Lieutenant Winters, but Malarkey, Sergeant Malarkey. He was actually the real guy in real life. Was talking to the guy who wrote Band of Brothers back in 1992, I think it was, or I think this was made in 95, or 98, I mean. But back in 92, when he was writing Band of Brothers, the book, he told him about the story, the true story, but it was a different name. It wasn't Ryan. It was about, I think, 3 or 4 brothers from Tonawanda, New York. I think I've told that story on this channel before, but anyways, this was number 2. Number 1, if you know me, you know what it is. It's my all-time favorite movie, and Tom Hanks' best film, in my opinion. It's Forrest Gump. I think you all know what Forrest Gump is about. Absolutely amazing movie. This is the second film that he won Best Actor for. It also won Best Picture. It's directed by Robert Zemeckis, who is also the director of Back to the Future, so you know it's got to be good. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.